Hey you guys, I'm reading this book and it got me thinking a lot on identity and lies that we can very easily believe about ourselves. And how do we actually identify those things? What's real about us? What's not? Who are we really at our core, right? I think in times of solitude or stillness or isolation, lies creep into our mind a lot easier than other times. When we're running around and we're busy, we definitely can believe lies, but I think it's a lot more, our minds are a lot more prone to believe things when we're like slowing down and thinking about them, right? So in this book, it summed up three different lies about identity that really are the core of lies we believe about ourselves. The first one is I am what I do. I am what I do. I am what I can accomplish, what I can, what I can actually do. I guess that's the way it is. So it's a really interesting one to think about, and I wonder if you fall into that because you're not allowed to do a lot in this season, right? So even as the world opens back up, because it's not going to be like this forever, as the world opens back up, that lie can be rooted in your heart, and you try to define your worth by what you can do, no matter what you're allowed to do or not allowed to do. Don't let that lie take root. Okay, that's like the first one. The second one it talked about was I am what others say about me. I thought that was a really powerful one too. I am what others say about me. Even though we're not around people that much right now, we're still around people a lot in school and social media, all different channels, right? So if somebody makes a comment or says something, we can so easily define ourselves by what that person said, whether it be positive or negative. What people say does not determine our identity, right? There are aspects about us, but it doesn't determine who we are. So I wonder if you struggle with that one. Don't let yourself fall into that trap either. And then the third one is I am what I have. I am what I have. The material things I can touch, feel, and maybe even have gained for myself. I am what I have. That's the third one. So these three things, guys, I think are the core of a lot of the lies that we face. And just as I was reading the book, I was really thinking about it and how it really ties into just reality. Now, what I want to challenge you guys to do is go to Matthew chapter 4. So in Matthew chapter 4, it talks about the temptation of Jesus. And when he was out in the wilderness and Satan tempted him, there were three main temptations that Satan hit Jesus with, right? And they actually fall into these categories really well. So I want to see if you can identify them and see how they fit in. Now, the main way Jesus combated these lies was to quote scripture. He knew the word. And that was the most important thing for him to be able to identify what a lie was and then choose to believe and act in the truth, right? So what I want to challenge you guys to do is think about one of these lies you might be struggling with. Either I am what I do, I am what others say about me, or I am what I have. See where you fit in those and try to find some scripture that helps combat the lies that you might be believing. All right. Love you guys, and see you at Bible study tomorrow.